Good morning, Miss Teresa. We are from Group Immortal. Our members are me, Fengi, Kai Zun, Chong Yuan, and Er Yuen. Today, we are going to discuss about the topic, is immortality achievable? The definition of immortality is living forever or never dying. Our aim is to prove that whether or not immortality is achievable. Firstly, scientists believe that living organisms hold the key to everlasting youthfulness for humans. Animals like lobsters, planarian worms, and jellyfish named Turritopsis doni are said to have achieved immortality. Lobsters' longevity was achieved because of their ability to repair DNA endlessly. Telomeres that present in animal cells help to protect DNA. The telomere lengthening enzyme called telomerase that present in lobsters help to keep their cells to look youthful for longer so that they can have a longer lifespan. When facing unfavorable conditions like starvation or injury, the jellyfish Turritopsis doni will root back to a tiny block of tissue and restarts its life again. Other than animals, the immortal tree named Bristlecone pine is the oldest non-living tree, reaching an age of over 5,000 years old. They grow slowly, therefore their wood are very dense and resistant to insects, fungi, rot, and erosion. Obviously, these achievements attained by the scientists are bringing us closer and closer to immortality, as they are working on the strategies to exclude dead cells from human genes. Scientists believe that there are possibilities of easing aging and age-related traits from human genes so that humans can live forever. Furthermore, immortality can be achieved through the astral body. Primitive religious thoughts conceive that human beings are made up of two body substances, which is a physical body that can be heard, touched, seen, and smelled, and an astral body which is made of some kind of ethereal substances. Invisible astral body is believed to have no solidity, whereby it can go through walls and float in the air. There are some religions that believe in the existence of astral body. For instance, Buddhists believe in the afterlife, whereby death is not an end, but a new beginning. Christians believe about life after death are based on the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Muslims believe that they can get to paradise by living scrupulously, asking Allah for forgiveness and showing good actions in their life. Conversely, Muslims believe that they will be sent to hell if they reject the teachings of the Quran or take no responsibility for their actions in life. In short, this is the immortality most commonly presented in films and literature. For instance, the famous movie The Conjuring and the novel The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. Some people believe in astral body, but some of them think this is impossible as there is no scientific proven evidence showing that astral body really exists. I personally think that astral body do not exist as I have never seen or met before. That's all from me. Thank you. I will pass on to Kai Zun.
Hi, my name is Kai Zun, and today I'm going to talk about modern science on achieving immortality. The technology around us has becoming more and more advanced as time goes. With the science knowledge and technology that we have, humanity shall continue to discover the secrets to achieve immortality. So there are three ways to achieve immortality which had been already confirmed by scientists, which are by cracking the mysteries of gene, cryogenics, and cyberbrain. First is cracking the mysteries of gene. Scientists had discovered a molecular scissors that can edit our gene in a molecular level, also known as CRISPR technology. They had studied how those immortal animals around the world become immortal. Maybe one day, scientists will discover the immortal gene and implant it in human gene. By cracking the mysteries of gene, scientists will also unlock another achievement, which is human cloning technique. In 1996, scientists has successfully cloned the first mammal in the world, the dolly sheep. This had become a catalyst for scientists to continue human cloning techniques, but unfortunately, some countries had banned human cloning. Next is cryogenics. Cryogenics is a method to preserve humans under an extremely low temperature. A person who's in a cryogenic sleep is said to be in a cryogenic state, where the person will fall into a cryogenic sleep state. The person who's in cryogenic sleep state will live as long as possible as his or her body clock has been freeze until he is waken up. This method is very useful in pharmaceutical industry. For an example, a person who's severely ill can be put into a cryogenic sleep until a cure has been found. Cryogenic sleep can also be used in space travels like we watch in the movies, where space travelers took thousands and millions of years until they arrived at their destination. Lastly, is by uploading our mind to a cyber brain. We humans do age and die in one day, but our mind do not. This is why we are able to upload our mind to a hardware after we die. Our real bodies will destroy, but our mind do not. Our mind can be uploaded to a robot so we can move our bodies again, or we can live virtually inside the hardware. You may think this is a fantasy, but in real life, one company in Russia claims that they are able to master this technology just in 17 years.
Hello, my name is Er Yuen, and I'll be presenting about spiritually and mentally immortal. Many different religions believe that immortality could be achieved through spiritual means. Some even say that it could be achieved through your very own mentality. Having a strong mentality means being immortal. All races has their different beliefs, and there are different ways on how to achieve immortality. Firstly, after death, it is believed that the soul will detach from the body. People in Buddhism, Catholicism, and Christianity believe that the soul will never really die. Soul or spirit will never really die. They will simply detach from the body at death. Once you die, they'll simply detach from the body and become an immaterial substance. Due to it being an immaterial substance, it will not be subject to any kind of decomposition like the body will. Hence, it becoming immortal. Next is the resurrection of the body. People who practice Judaism, Christianity, and Islamic believe that immortality can only be achieved through the resurrection of the body. They say that when lying dead or dormant, the one and only God will raise our body from the ground and grant us safe passage through into heaven. You will then live on the rest of your life as immortal beings in the new world, in the so-called new world, heaven. Lastly, after death, it is believed that the soul will turn into a thumb-sized structure. In Hinduism, they believe that after you die, your soul will turn into a thumb-sized structure called Linga Sarira. This so-called thumb-sized structure will stay hovered on top of your body until the servants of the death god Yama retrieves you and brings you to their master. Once at the master's side, you will then go through an identity check, which will then bring you back to your body as a soul. You can then venture the world as a soul and not ever dying, therefore achieving immortality. Thank you. I'll pass this on to my teammate.
Okay, so my name is Chong Yuan. So now I will start this presentation. Nowadays, people may have different opinion in immortality. Hence, my topic for now is immortality in writer. First of all, there is one of the group of Ramesside manuscripts. From there, El Medina maintains the longest surviving ancient Egyptian passage in terms of writing. According to this passage, a writer was saved by his own life. So even though the body is no longer here, but his soul still remains. But at the end, his soul was carved into his writing. So I will next slide. Furthermore, there is likewise creating everlasting status. Toward the start of the 21st century, Mingu's music is yet standing up to for his firm worry his opportunity and equality by his own looks. But no longer his music appear to be shaped out of the underdog. So Su wrote his soul and emotions into his music to represent the immortality. Other than that, audience will be able to hear him as if he was still alive. Okay, so now next slide. Uh, Rather than that, Buddhists believe in life after death because the Buddha taught that human beings are each born an infinite number of times unless they achieve nirvana. For instance, the Taoist content instructs that our activities of performing great deeds and keeping up good conduct can bring favorable luck and maintain correct moral behavior so it can attain longevity and optimum health. Other than that, Taoists also teach us simplicity, patience, and compassion. Life can get complicated quite easily, but sometimes we will need to get back to the basics. When feeling overwhelmed, these guidelines present essential rules in how to manage actions, relationships, and self worth in a few concise sentences. Next, going with the flow. This quote explains the concept of wu wei, uncontrived action or natural non intervention in life. Rather than fighting against the condition in our life, we can allow things to take their natural course. This can also mean that when you don't know what to do, nothing, instead only jump at opportunities when you feel ready. At last, letting go. Many Eastern philosophers remind us of the only true constant in life. Change and death. Hope put an easy thing to do. Accepting these facts of the life can release you from as much suffering and brings freedom in life. We must remember to let go and allow life to take his course. Thank you. So I will pass to next person.
In a nutshell, we believe that we humans will eventually achieve immortality in the near future no matter how long it takes. It may have even been achieved through many different and unusual ways. By achieving immortality, humans will also gain more knowledge as they live longer. Thank you.